My name is Harriet Mukajambo. I'm the Executive Director of Global Learning for Sustainability. Global Learning for Sustainability is a women youth-led organization with a mission to support and ensure that young people, especially women and girls, have opportunities to acquire global skills, learn together, and work together to solve common global challenges. I want to thank Civicus in a special way for bringing to us this program, Diversity and Inclusion. It has changed a lot of things in our organization in the shortest time, but it has also changed a lot about ourselves as people who are working on this project. To begin with, the project started with Diversity and Inclusion Audit, and this was really like an eye-opener.
That can ensure they work together to solve common global challenges. I don't think the global challenges will go away, even though we are trying to shrink the world to ourselves. I think it is to enable, briefly what I seem to hear is to produce young people that can be able to accommodate all of us, that can be able to care for all of us without discriminating anybody. So I think we now need to refer now and again to the mission of GLS, because that's why we are here. We need to make a policy that will ensure GLS is able to achieve its what? Its mission. Are we together? I think that's the key thing that I picked from Madam Director's presentation.
Of us as individuals, checking ourselves, before we even talk about the organization, talking about creating policies that are inclusive. What kind of people are we? Yes, because diversity and inclusion, it really deals with sensitive issues that are affecting participation of diverse groups in organizations, and how leadership is distributed across institutions.
The journey you want to walk of inclusion and diversity is a journey of criticism.
So the diversity and inclusion audit really enabled us to check our organization policies, so that we could see where we are as an organization and also as individuals. Are we ready?
I'm Apio Lydia Ngula, a diversity and inclusion volunteer at GLS. I joined GLS as an intern in their online program on SDGs, and afterwards I joined as a volunteer on diversity and inclusion. I was able to come up with some approaches, and these approaches helped us in working out with the schools with the students that are in our community and within. And these approaches include affirmative action, which is promoting equality for all, especially for the women and the men, the girls and the boys. So we are able to develop this approach to ensure that the girls are at the same level as the boys in terms of education, culture of acceptance. With this approach, it's about valuing and appreciating culture, in that whatever we do as staffs and members of GLS in schools, we ensure that we value each person's culture and tradition from wherever they come from. Especially when we are teaching in schools, we encourage the students to accept and value each other's culture. Community outreach and mobilization. Basically, this approach is about training communities in education on things regarding to diversity and inclusion. How do we live in our community? How do we value people of different culture and diversity? And with this, we ensure that the people within the community are able to appreciate and welcome people of different diversity, and include especially the women, the marginalized, the social approach. This is basically involving men in activities in the community to make them feel part of the activities and participate with the women and feel that they are equally and they are able to do the same things like the women. This approach encourages men to promote equality in the community, in that whatever they do, they will be having that background of them appreciating and respecting women, and also giving women a voice, especially in decision making, and also in the role, in the domestic role. They will be also giving a hand in helping them, and also helping them understand some of the values that they have as women, and also encouraging them to work hard the same way they do, and also move out from the domestic sphere to the public sphere.
My name is Namtoli Jane, and I'm coming from Missions of the Poor, Mengochisen. I'm dealing in the making of necklaces from African seed beads, and as well as acting. GLS has really helped me to know myself. It has helped me to build my self-esteem. I can express myself. I'm confident enough, and I've got to know my rights as a girl. To begin with, I've known to say no to what I don't want. I know sexual harassment is bad for a girl. As a girl, I can be a leader, and I can do anything that I feel like, so long as it is of a law. Yes, they are included, but to some extent, not fully, because if you are to follow up, most of the schools, girls are not given higher positions, and when it comes to the class level, most of the times girls are not considered, or they are not given that chance to be number ones in class. You may find that if a girl is number one in class, then that class is considered as a weak class compared to the one where the boy is number one. The first challenge is sexual harassment. And it is so embarrassing that in this time of lockdown, even parents have gone ahead to exploit their children, especially the girls. They are being used as their sources of finances. Like of recent, we had news. Girls are taken to men, and after being used, it is the mothers who receive the income, which is not a good thing.
My name is Mrs. Peter Cephas. I'm a teacher by profession in secondary school, handling English, literature, and general paper. I'm also a proud member of Global Learning for Sustainability, and I joined this team just towards the beginning of last year, and I've been working with them, coordinating especially the partner schools that I work in, and also participating in the several projects of global learning for sustainability. Working with the GLS has been great. It has given me great experience. I've learned a lot of lessons. I've been given knowledge, skills regarding gender equality and ways of promoting gender equality. Through the knowledge I've received, I've been able to answer most of the questions that I received from even my students regarding their body changes, regarding their emotions, their feelings. So I've got that experience, that knowledge, so I do answer them effectively. I encourage you to also participate in promoting equality, gender equality. Both men and women, we are all equal, and we deserve equal opportunities in this world. Mrs. Peter Cephas is my name.
I'm Nataza Josephine, a volunteer in GLS, in the GLS organization. I'm the skills coach. I've tried my level best in skilling the girls, empowering them, like in the way of doing the doormats, that is to earn a living and to enrich their positions in whatever they are doing. I've tried my level best in skilling them in pads making. That's the goal. One of the goals and visions of GLS is to empower a girl child through skills and other leadership skills and lifestyle skills. As a skills coach in GLS, to come up with skills that can help out in the community to erode inequality among women. As GLS, to go down to the communities, teach girls what to do, how to fight for their equality, how to fight for their responsibilities, their rights, and that we've done it through the works that we do to them, that we teach them and empower to them.
Hello everyone, I'm Patricia Humura and I am a feminist advocate. I work with Kina Mama wa Africa as a feminist and transformational leadership associate. Harriet is a young woman who has undergone the African Women's Leadership Institute at Kina Mama wa Africa, and she has really contributed to the transformation of young people, youth, young women and different diversities.
In schools, so that you also go and train others. As a Kina Mama, we are a leadership training institute.
By creating and forming an organization called Global Learning for Sustainability, we believe that since she has been in our hands, it's our role to mentor and support her to reach out to other people so that there are greater achievements in creating a feminist and transformational society and movement of young people. Feminist and transformational leadership has created a lot of impact in communities. It has influenced people. It has actually transformed young people who are currently doing different work that has impacted change and led to progress, especially on areas like dismantling patriarchy, which is still a challenge in our community. We believe that when people receive this training, they are transformed from the personal level to the professional level, and this becomes a growth that becomes systematic. So we really believe that this training is important for young people as they transition from their youthful ages to the adulthood ages. So these young women go ahead and implement within their communities, organizations, institutions, and even further their personal development. The training equips them with skills and knowledge on intersectionality, where they would look at diversity and inclusion of different groups of people. They go ahead to hold leaders accountable and even take up leadership positions in different areas, institutions, corporate companies, and political parties. So we really feel like the training does much more because it creates results from their efficiency to their delivery and to the support that they give the community. So we also believe that when they are trained, they create a movement of fearless feminist and transformational leaders who will move together, just like the African old saying says that if you want to go far, go alone, but if you want to go further, go with a movement.
Diversity.